This is not an ordinary story of a person who's fed up with life and therefore he wants to end his life, who's not able to solve his problems and therefore he thinks of committing suicide. No. This is a story of a special devotee of Baba, a devotee who was so committed, who had so much love, faith, and patience, who was going through problems in his life and wanted those problems to be solved only at Baba's feet. And if not at Baba's feet, then let me just finish off my life at Baba's feet only. So it's a story of love. And it is such a story where the lover is so much in love that he cannot see anything apart from Baba. He sees if there are problems in his life, it's Baba. If the problems are not getting solved, then also it is Baba only. This is the story of Gopal Narayan Ambedkar. He had worked for 10 years and he lost his job suddenly. He tried his best to find a job, but it was not happening. And with it, other problems, his financial condition worsened, other calamities followed him one after the other, and his household condition became unbearable. 7 years passed this way. Each year he went to Shirdi and he placed his grievances in front of Baba. He prayed to him day and night, and yet there was no answer to his problems. Finally, he was disgusted, and in 1916, he felt like committing suicide in Shirdi itself. So, what he did is he went to Shirdi and he stayed there for 2 months with his wife. And one night, he was sitting in front of Dikshit Wada in a bullock cart and he was in deep thoughts, thinking about his life problems and how he's unable to bear them, and there is no answer from his guru too. So he was feeling helpless and he decides to commit suicide in the night when no one is around. And thus thinking, he left that place and he went back to his home. At his residence, he found Sagun Meru Naik with a book in hand. And the Sagun Meru Naik was staying just a few paces from his residence. He was the owner of the hotel in Shirdi. And he had come with a book in his hand. So Sagun Meru Naik had asked him whether he had ever read Akkalkot Maharaja's book. And Ambedkar was a little bit curious about like what's the book, and he took it in his hand and he started turning pages. And coincidentally, he reads out a passage from the book. It was of a certain devotee who suffered very much from an incurable disease. And when he could no longer endure the agony and pain, he became desperate. And in order to end his miseries, he threw himself one night into a well. There Maharaj came and took him out with his own hands and advised him that whatever is destined has to be fully borne, whether it is the good or bad fruit of your past action. If it is incomplete, suicide won't help you. You have to take another birth and suffer again. So instead of killing yourself, why not suffer for some time and finish up the fruit of your past deeds and be done with it once and for all? After reading this, Ambedkar was surprised and he felt ashamed on the spot, understanding Baba's all-pervasiveness. He realized that the fate due to previous birth must be endured. He was made to understand this at the right time, and it was good that he not attempted the reckless deed. It strengthened his faith at Baba's feet. Sai's deeds are unimaginable. He thought to himself, Sai's warning guided through Sagun's words. If there had been some delay in getting this unexpected book, my life would have been ruined. I would have lost my own life and would have caused utter destruction of the family. My wife would have to undergo a lot of suffering, and I would have not achieved my good or attained my spiritual goal. Baba inspired Sagun and made the book an instrument to divert my mind from committing suicide. Thus, his mind was revived. The story of Gopal Narayan Ambedkar is really special because he was dependent only on Baba and he was not looking forward to anyone to solve his problem. And the most interesting part of the story is that his father was a devotee of Akkalkot Swami. So you can see how the links happened. Baba made him understand that he should follow his father's footstep. When he was trying to commit suicide, Swami's book came in his hand. So that's really interesting. And finally, what happens is he passes his later life really well. He became well versed in astrology, and his earlier adverse circumstances did end. His love for the Guru increased, and he achieved happiness and health. He had ease and happiness in his family life. He became very happy. So we can see that actually it is not a story of how a person is fed up with life and commits suicide, but it is a story of a devotee, of his love, faith, patience, how he does not look up to anyone else apart from his guru, and how his guru guides him in the most appropriate way and gives him peace of mind. Every real devotee will never go empty handed. He will be shown the deeper aspects of his life, that which is more than his problems, from where he can know his true self. The speciality of Baba is that he manages to show you that untouched space in your heart, which is unaffected by anything outside, whether pleasure or pain. That space remains unaffected.